Pavic. Pavic's going to take it into the zone. He's got Hansen breaking the net with him. Pavic goes wide around, gets jammed up, puts it out front. Nobody's there, and comes back out to Mead at the point, and that's going to do it for the power play. So full strength for the Warriors. Warriors are going to try to get out of the zone. Mead gets it, recovers, sends it back over to Hansen. Hansen does a quick up to Riley. Riley's by himself, so he's going to put that on net, and the goalie's going to freeze it. He should play that. He's not going to play that. I guess he saw Lumberg in the 1-on-5 situation. He didn't like it. So that's fine for us. We'll take an offensive zone face-off here. 11 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the first period. Wildcats one in the corner. Larson comes up with it. And Lunenberg's going to help out with that as well. Now Larson tries to get it out front, pushed back into the corner by the Warriors. And here comes Larson in the far corner. He's able to get control of it. Looks for his options out front. Trying to find Lunenberg. That's actually Thomas. Finds Thomas here. That's under the goalie. That's going to be a whistle. And face off in the Warriors zone here with 10:48. Coming to you live today from the West St. Paul Arena. Nice and cold. All the fans are bundled up. No heaters in the building. But should be nice, fast, hard ice for the boys. All right, so we have same line out there for the Cats. Going to get a new deep pair of Levine and Hansen. All right, Levine takes it, sends that in, and that's going to be a goal for the Wildcats. That's Lunenberg out front, and sound will be hopefully we'll dump that one down. It should be all the way down for an icing, and it will be. So it'll face off back in the Warriors zone. 9 minutes 46 seconds to go, and the first period here. Wildcats 2 with goals from Mann and Lunenberg, and Warriors 0. All right, face off here by the Wildcats. Taken by Ethan Mann. Puck comes around for the Warriors. Warriors send that out. Grotman tries to keep it in. That's going to be offsides. Wildcats are able to get it. And Scoot sends that over to Mann. Mann dumps that in deep. And Riley's in pursuit. Riley's able to get behind the net. Riley tries to find Grotman. Goes out to Scoot. Scoot not able to handle that one. So it's going to go back into the Wildcat zone towards Turner. Turner with one shot so far. That was a good shot. Good save, actually. And here's Riley chipping that one down. And that's not going to be an icing, so Wildcats will pursue. Grotman checks the guy into the wall. Try to see if we can get this sound a little better. We'll be back in a second working on the sound here. This will be an icing. All right, we'll zone by Tom. Only person on for the Cats as they get a change here. And Gino with a Scoot. And Scoot's going to battle with one of the forwards there. That's Fritz. Goes in front of the net. Sojourn puts it into the corner. Moves out of danger. In front of Eric. And puck's going to clear in front of Eric. And puck's going to come out of the net where Gino below will be first on the puck. Goes over to the middle. And puck's down. Okay. Hopefully we're back here, folks, so we'll have that on. All right, face-off down in the Wildcat zone here. And sorry for the technical issues, trying to get it worked out here. Kind of an old rink with some Wi-Fi at times. But here comes Mead. And he's going to go around, flips that into the Warriors' stomach. And that one goes back down into the corner for Pavic. Pavic sends it over to Palello. Gino's going to take that continues to possess, sends it out to Potter. And they're going to clear that out. And here comes Breakaway. Are able to get behind both the D. There's a shot off the side of the net there. So Cats able to avoid the breakaway on that one. Palolo's going to dump that into the zone here. And Wildcats will get a change of 4 of the guys. Puck goes behind the net, try to send it out. Braslin's there to intercept. Braslin sends it over to Riley. Riley with a shot on net. Riley's still battling for it, and the Warrior goalie's going to clear that up. So in case you missed it, I'm not sure when our signal went out, but we have the power play goal. Garrett Larson with a nice tip from Brandon Lunenberg to make it 4-0. So that is 2 from Mann, 1 from Larson, 1 from Lunenberg to start the game here. This game's been pretty much all Wildcats, 19-1 in the shot count. And here come the Warriors the other direction. Going to flip that all the way down. Raslin on the pursuit. Takes a bad angle shot. Cleared out in front by Raslin here. The puck continues to be battled behind the net. Raslin in the corner battling, and Mann comes and helps him out. Ethan's trying to get it out. Ethan takes a check. Scoop tries to get it out. Here come the Warriors back into the zone. And the Warriors getting their most zone possession of the game right here. And Raslin breaks up the centering pass. Tries to send that over to Grotman. Off the mark here. Let's get all the way down for a nice one. So we have a face-off back in the zone here. 3:22 to go in the first. And have a new line of 5 guys out. So we have Lunenberg out with, we got Eddie out there, Larson out there, Siljan and Levine. Lunenberg able to push it out of the zone. Warriors throw back in. Levine sends it over to Siljan, and Siljan loses that one. And here come the Warriors other direction. Levine puts a stop to that one. Siljan's going to be first in to retrieve that. Going to call Willie for an interference on that, so I guess we'll see the first PK for the Wildcats. First chance for the Warriors to see their power play here. All right, PK unit for the Cats. We have Pavic out there, and he is joined by Mead and Siljan and Hanson for the PK unit. Kerner between the pipes. And I don't see Mike on the bench, so I'm not sure if Mike is sick, but we all Eric today no matter what. All right, and Quinn's able to chip that out, nicely down. And Mead will be the sole forecheckers. Pavic hangs back for the power play. All right, now Pavic steps up as well. Now here comes the Warriors into the zone, 4-on-2. Keep possession, try to throw it out front, nobody there. It's going to fall in the snow. All of a sudden, the Wildcats now have themselves 2-on-1. Pavic and Mead. Pavic's going to pull up in the shot. Tries to go 5-forward. Well, he's able to answer that one. Here come the Warriors the other direction. And Siljan's back for the Wildcats. Siljan pushes the guy wide. Gets a little bit of help from Pavic. Puck bounces up. The Warriors come up with it. And puck's out front. Kerner has it, and net goes off. So go ahead and get a chance to switch it up. Should I put it in? Try putting it in. Maybe my hand. Okay, so we continue the power play for the Wildcats. Sorry, the penalty kill for the Wildcats. Puck goes in their corner. It's Stewart, and we're going to try to send it back out to the point. And that's going to go all the way down. First person in pursuit will be Grotman. And Gino hanging back. That should have been offside. Yep, that wasn't offside there. So we've got Palolo with Grotman, Bresnan, and Skoog on the PK. So have 43 seconds to go left in the penalty to Levine for interference in the first period. So first power play of the day for the Warriors. All right, Palolo on the draw here. It's won by the Warriors. They're going to take it over. A little bit of speed to the zone.
tries to chip it past below, goes into the zone for Stu. Stu turns around, tries to shoot it, but here comes one of the Warriors, rather than pursuit, pushes him wide. Out to the point here. That one's tipped out front.
Maybe you should get his edges checked.
Yeah. There we go. They're going to get a call for, Razlin's going to get called for a trip because the guy goes down on his own. Falls down on his own, trip, called back behind the net. So we'll have another penalty here. Angled. Got a little bit of back and forth between the fans here. All right, so now Lunenburg sends it back over into the corner here for Siljan. So he sends it up. And the penalty to Levine is going to expire. That goes past Larson into the Warriors zone. That one's behind the net here. Sent all the way down. Touched by Siljan, so no ice there. And Siljan's going to wrap that around Larson. He flips it into his bench. He almost hits one of the coaches in the head here. All right, so 39 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's been pretty much all walkouts. 4-0. All right, puck comes out to the point, and Varsity contains it. Lunenburg checks. Try to send down by Hansen, broken up by the Warriors, and that one's down in. And that is Hansen, sends it over. Oh, almost gets over there. Larson with a shot on goal. Survive. And that's going to do it for the first crew here. We're going to try to switch out the sound here. 4-0 Wildcats. And we'll see you in a bit. You're aiming into it down. It's 100%. Just stops going live. I know, right? It's working? Okay. So I can hear myself talking in this. Is that okay? See if you can hear me on that. I don't really care, but okay. That's at it, folks. Sorry about the technology issues here. Hopefully you can hear me. Wildcats able to kill off the penalty to start the period. Ethan Mann with the puck. He's going to regroup it back into the neutral zone. Sends it over there in Siljan. Siljan sends up to Grotman. Grotman chips it into the zone. Verley and Riley will pursue. Oh, goalie's not able to handle that, so it goes into the corner. Now puck stays in the corner. Grotman battles. And Grotman continues to battle, gets an assist from Riley. Riley comes out with it. He tries to find Mann out front. And now Riley, Mann, puck's still loose. Here's Riley. Puck's still loose. And the Warriors D is able to clear that up. Okay. Sound a little bit better? Okay. See if it stops the echo. Okay, so we're going to try a new head setup here. See if this helps at all. All right, so back we go. Okay, face off down in the Warriors zone here. 13:26 to go in the second period. 4-0 Cats. Looks like we have Lunenburg on the draw. Sends it back to the point to Raslin. Raslin dumps it down in deep behind the net for Lunenburg. And Eddie tries to keep in the zone, but that one's going to come out to Skoog. Skoog sends that back into the zone. Cats need to check up. They're able to. Eddie's in pursuit on the forecheck. Liam Thomas now coming into the corner here. And Liam's able to knock the guy off the puck. Gina Palella comes in to help Thomas. Thomas takes the puck, sends it over to Eddie. He's not able to handle that one, so Warriors are going to come out, try to send it all the way across ice. Preston Street first back for the Cats. Preston grabs it in front of Kerner, goes behind the net. He's going to send that all the way down, try to get it up to Eddie. Eddie tries to chip it out, but the Warriors intercept that. Rasmus steps up, breaks up the zone entry for the Warriors. And here comes Skoog into the zone. And Skoog's going to shoot that wide. Comes around for Quinn Mead. Mead into the corner, gets a little bit of pressure. Quinn's able to come out with it. And Quinn goes behind the net. Looks for options, sends it back to the point to Rasman. Rasman's going to lose that one out of his zone. And he'll just dump that back into the corner. And first one on the puck is Pavic. And here come the Warriors. And a little bit of a change. Levine's able to get back on that. And Levine sends that one up to Mead. And that comes over to Pavic. Pavic takes that one, I think, off the face, but keeps it into the zone. Now Palello throws it out front. Nobody's there. Pavic puts it back down to Palello. Palello tries to get out to Mead just off his stick. And here's Pavic with a hard shot, top side. Keeps the goalie high blocker. That's going to make it 5-0 on the goal from Pavic. It's 11:42 to go here, and Wildcats are all over the Warriors at chilly West St. Paul Arena. All right, so we're going to get a bit of a line change here. We've got Ethan Mann, who has 2 goals on the game, center in this one, sends it back to Levine. Levine tries to get it up to Grotman. Warriors are able to come in. Warriors dump it down low. Levine battles into the corner. Gets some help from Ethan Mann, sends it over to Grotman. And Mann in the corner again. Mann's going to send that one around. Tries to get it over to Riley. Riley chips it up. Hanson tries to get it out. Warriors are able to keep it in. Goes over to Levine. Levine sends it up to Riley, just a little bit past him. Sure. All right, so here we go. Sounds like everything's working. We got everything live again. So thanks everybody for your patience. Just kind of an old building with some issues. So yeah, Wildcats are up 5-0. We've had 2 goals from Mann, 1 goal from Larson on a power play, goal from Lunenburg, and a goal from Pavic. Shots of 25-6 in favor of the Wildcats. Hanson throws that all the way down, and that's going to be an icing. So there will be a face-off down in the zone in front of Kerner. 10:44 to go in the second period here. Not resurfacing between periods, at least the first and second. So the game just continues to move here. All right, so we have Lunenburg on the draw. He's got Larson out there with him, as well as Liam Thomas. And his D pair are Skoog and Siljan. All right, Skoog gets it behind the net, tries to send it up to Larson. He's met by a couple Warriors there. Skoog continues the battle. He's able to get it over to Lunenburg. Lunenburg sends that up to Thomas. And Thomas able to win the battle here. Thomas looking out front, possesses it for a bit. Goes into the corner. Larson tries to send it out to Lunenburg. He does. Lunenburg shot on the goalie. And puck goes out in front of the net where Thomas tries to tip it into the corner. Lunenburg cycles it down low. Liam Thomas first on. Thomas in a battle in the corner is one of the Warriors. Battle continues. Gets some help from Larson. Larson over to Thomas. Thomas looks to get it back out to Silvan. Pass is interrupted and comes back out to Skoog in a neutral zone. Skoog sends that back over to Larson. Larson gets up to Thomas. Thomas with a shot goes off the shin pad of the defender. Puck goes behind the net. Larson in pursuit. And the Warriors are able to get it out of the zone. And here comes a 1-on-2 with some back checkers. Cats able to control it into the corner. And Palello is able to get that one out. So here comes Gino. A little bit of speed through the zone here. Gino's going to take that down low. Gino with a shot into the breadbasket for the Warriors, so that will give both teams a chance to get some new personnel out there. 9:26 to go, 5-0 second period. So we'll have a face-off to the left of the goaltender for the Warriors. And that's going to be Palello with Mead and Pavic. And Levine and Rasman at the point. Puck goes into the corner here. Battle by Mead. And here's Palello working in the corner. Palello still looking for the puck. A couple Warriors are able to get that out. Got to send that out, but Mead's able to keep it in. Mead sends it down to Pavic. Pavic over to Palello. Tips it wide. That's going to be an interference call on the Warriors there. Got some excitement in the crowd here. All right, so there's a interference call. So we'll see the power play unit for Eagan here. Looks like they're going to send Gino out as well. So must have gotten something. So it looks like it'll be a 5-on-5. So initial call, I think, went for interference, but then I think Gino got something for a little bit of extracurricular after the whistle. So it'll remain 5-on-5. All right, Ethan Mann on the draw. He's got Grotman and Riley, and he got Hanson and Silgen the point. Mann wins that draw over into the boards. It's going to be a battle. Him and Riley, a couple of the Warriors. Puck still in the feet. Mann looking for it. Ethan nice and low. Still battling. Ethan's able to get it down in the corner. Warriors try to break it out. Here comes Grotman on the forecheck. Grotman's able to keep it in, gets it back down low. Mann will be first on the puck. Mann looks up, looks for his options. Cycles it back down low over to Riley. Riley retrieves the puck, tries to send it back up to Mann, broken up by the Warriors. And here comes Two Rivers the other direction. Back into the neutral zone. Siljan will try to put it back in. Hits the giant foot of that guy. He goes flying back into the zone. And Siljan tries again to get it up to Riley. Doesn't connect with him. Puck goes down to the corner. Hanson tries to get up to Riley. Riley tips it out. Now Grotman's in a pit race with big 21 for the Warriors, putting some pressure on him there. Ties up, gives Riley a chance to come back. Over to Mann to Riley. Oh, just sitting out front and not able to bury that one. And Siljan dumps that one back in deep. And it's picked up by the Warriors. Warriors skated out into the zone. And Siljan battles. It's going to be an offsides. And Siljan just gets knocked down after the whistle here. So having some words with that guy. And there'll be a face-off outside of the Two Rivers zone and the neutral zone here for the offsides. Give both teams a chance to change personnel. All right, so we have Lunenburg out there with Thomas and Larson, with Levine and Rasman at the point for the Wildcats. And face-off is one sent into the zone, chipped back up. Nice break out by the Wildcats here. Up to Thomas. Thomas tries to get it over to Lunenburg. Puck's going to go the other direction, and Thomas with a nice back check there. Breaks up the rush in the neutral zone. Thomas continues to backtrack on the play, sends it over to Lunenburg. Lunenburg chips it to Larson. Now Larson and Lunenburg with a 2-on-1. Goes over Lunenburg and saved by the goaltender out front. And puck goes into the corner here. Warriors are trying to break it out. Cats trying to keep it in. Puck comes back out into the neutral zone. Into the zone there. Rosen puts pressure on the puck there, knocks him down. Guy holds onto his arm and whacks him a couple times. We'll see what the ref calls on that. I think he's just calling net off. Here's the net off is what the whistle is for. So we're going to face off for Kerner off to his left. And we'll have a personnel change here for the Wildcats again. So it looks like we've got Arthur Eddy on the draw. And he's got Quinn Mead and Pavic with him. Puck goes back into the neutral zone where Two Rivers dumps it back in deep. Kerner steers it into the corner. Skoog will be the first one on. Skoog tries to chip it up to Quinn Mead, and one of the defenders go down. So now Quinn has an opportunity. He's got Blake out front. Quinn tries to get past the defender. He makes a nice play to keep that one wide to the outside. Puck trickles towards the blue line, comes out of the zone. Hanson's going to fire that one all the way back in. And Wildcats will go in pursuit. First one on the puck is Eddy. Eddie comes in, is able to get the puck, takes it behind the net, looks for something out front, tries to find somebody, but off the foot of one of the defenders, sends it back out front to the same defender here, and he's going to skate that out. He's able to get the zone, fire that one hard on Kerner. Kerner makes a save, falls down in front of him, and we'll have a face-off in the zone here. 6 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the second. Score remains Wildcats 5, Warriors 0 in this chilly game in West St. Paul. Everybody wiggling their toes. All right. Puck down to the left of Kerner. We have Ethan Mann is out there with Grotman and Riley. And then he's got Levine and Silver to point. Puck comes up to Riley. Riley spits it out. Grotman picks it up. Grotman through the neutral zone. Makes one guy miss. Runs into a couple defenders. Ethan Mann sends it back to Riley. Hard shot goes wide. Comes back out to Siljan. Siljan fires that one on net. That goes off. And here's a shot by Levine. It comes out in front, and Warriors are able to clear the slot, take it back the other direction, rush on Levine. Levine pushes a guy wide, drops it back. And here's Ethan Mann picking it off. Mann sends it up to Riley. Riley tries to get up to Grotman. Grotman chips it into the corner here. And with a shoulder check by the Warrior defenseman, tries to shake Grotman. It's not able to. Sends it out to Levine. Levine not able to get all of that. And the Warriors are able to come out of the zone. Now they have a 3-on-2. The direction since out front. Nice shot clear in the front by Levine. And Ethan Mann sends it over to Riley. Riley enters his zone. He goes wide, takes a shoulder. Puck goes into the zone. Met with a little bit of contact. And puck goes over to Larson. Larson sends it out to Lunenburg. Lunenburg pucks to the net. Saved by the goalie. Lunenburg sends it back out in the front of the net for Riley. Comes out to Siljan. Siljan dumps that one in back to Lunenburg. Lunenburg's going to send that behind all the way over to Larson. Larson looks out front, sends it off the skate of the defender. That's going to come over to Lunenburg. Lunenburg behind the net to Larson. Larson still in pursuit on the forecheck. And Thomas there to help out as well. Thomas sends it out front, ship just wide. Puck stays loose, and Larson is there to try to battle a bit. Puck comes far side. Warriors chip that one out. Hansen's going to send that in. It's going to be an offsides, and they're clear now. Palello, fresh off the bench. Hard forecheck to skate it past him. Now the Warriors send it all the way down. Puck bounces around Hansen a bit, and Rasmussen's back to help defend. And Rasmussen with the block shot. And Rasmussen sends it up to Eddie. And Eddie's got, had Thomas out front, put it in low, and have a face-off in the Warrior zone. 3 minutes, 59 seconds to go. 5-0. Wildcats. Shots are 32-7. Second period here. All right, Palello on the draw. And Palello sends that over to the slot, but West St. Paul's going to skate it out. And there's Meade on the back check. Puck goes off of Raslin. Raslin's going to the corner there. Raslin met with contact. West St. Paul. And play continues here into the. All right. Meade almost able to get that out. West St. Paul defender doing a nice job of keeping that in the zone here. That comes out to, is that Arthur Eddy? Now Arthur Eddy's going to chip that in down low. And Eddie has it behind the net. Guy tries to check and miss. Eddie out front. And Meade just able to get a shot on that. Goalie makes a save. Puck goes into the corner here. And Palello has it. Met with some contact there as well. And West St. Paul tries to send it out. Not able to connect. It's going to slow down in front of the bench. Ice pretty slow with 2 periods without resurfacing. All right, it's a stretch pass from Siljan to Palello. Not able to get it, but tries to send it over to Grotman. Goalie makes a poke check to keep that off Grotman's stick. And goes into the corner for Riley. Riley sends it out front. Siljan pokes it into the corner. And Siljan's going to battle in the corner. And Riley's going to come help him out. Riley's still battling. Ethan Mann tries to board on it, but it's a little bit wide. Siljan on the far side sends it back down low. And Liam Riley throws it out front. West St. Paul's able to clear the zone there. And they're going to dump that back in deep. And tries to get it out. Puck comes out to the point where Soldier sends it back down to Mann. Riley tries to help out. Soldier back at the point, shoots it into the guy that's able to kick it, keep it in the West St. Paul zone. Sorry, Two Rivers. People want to call them West St. Paul. And Two Rivers skating it out here, dumps it down. Soldian's first one back. 37 in hard pursuit there. They put a little bit of pressure on Soldian, comes up with the puck, sends it over to his wing. He's going to have a little bit of space. He walks in, blocker saved by Kerner. Soldian sends that over to Thomas, a little bit out of reach. And Thomas met with some contact, and I think the puck goes into the bench. So there's going to be a face-off outside the Warriors zone here. 1 minute, 34 seconds to go in the second period. Wildcats 5, Warriors 0. All right, so we have Lunenberg, and he's out there with Larson and Thomas. And Thomas able to get the puck forward, sends it up to Larson. Larson puts it into the corner, continues to pursue. Larson in the corner, sends it back over to Thomas. Thomas now in the corner. And the shot is on. All right, Lunenberg sends it back over to Hansen. Hansen gets it back over to Larson. Larson dumps it in all the way down. Sends it over to Thomas. And puck goes into the zone, and here come the Warriors. Warriors get a shot on that. Kerner steers that off into the corner. Puck comes out of play, and 41 seconds to go because go back into the Warriors zone. Warriors recuperate. Send it back into the neutral zone where Levine chips it back over to Larson. Larson dumps it down into the corner, and Gino will pursue. Gino is able to get the puck loose from that guy. Meade has it for a minute, loses it over to the Warriors, but they lose it right back over to Pavic. Pavic tries to get it out to Hansen, finds him. Hansen with a shot low. Oh, puck's still loose. Not sure where that went. 10 seconds to go in the period, and Scoob's able to keep it in. Scoob takes a couple shots there, and they're going to send that all the way down. Kerner's going to play that, and that's going to do it for the second period here. So Wildcats win that period 1-0 after a that good? Okay. So we're back. We're on mute. Sorry about that. Thanks to Ryan Thomas. Let me know. Okay, puck goes into the zone here. Didn't miss much in the first 2 minutes. Play continues for the Warriors up the boards. And Grotman is there, as well as Liam Riley. And they got Levine at the point here as well. Puck comes just past Levine. Razzlin's going to be first one on, getting pursued. Razzlin picks it up. Razzlin's going to skate it, sends it up to Liam Riley. Liam Riley gets into the zone. He's going to fire that hard off the blocker of the Warriors goaltender. And there's a shot by Riley from the pass from Eddie. And Grotman, Razzlin keeps it in. Shot is wide. Behind the net, ooh, there's a chance for Grotman. Just steers that one wide as well. They try to get it out. Razzlin tries to keep it in, not able to keep all of it. Levine comes, helps him out, sends it up to Grotman. Now Grotman's getting into his zone. Grotman pulls up. Defender gets a stick on that, goes into the corner. Grotman tries to fire it over to Levine. That's going to come all the way down, and Kerner will play that. Kerner sends that over to the corner for Levine. Levine's going to battle a bit, tries to chip that around. And puck goes over to Riley. Riley sends that up over to the Warriors. Now the Warriors are going to try to regroup. Razzlin puts pressure. Puck goes into the corner for Tritz. Tritz and Palolo there, battling it out. Palolo tries to chip it out. Another Warrior comes in. Hansen comes in to help Palolo. Tritz comes in to help the other Warrior. 2-on-2 battle in the corner. Warriors come out with a puck. And they break, cycle it back down low. The Warriors throw it back up to the point. Larson tries to tip it out. It's not quite able to get there. Puck goes in the far corner here. Razman's in pursuit. Razman missing on the check. Palella helps him out. And Razman able to get it over to Eddie. Eddie trying to get out of the zone. He's not able to get out of the zone. And Hansen does a shoulder check. He chips it up. And now puck goes over to Palello. Palello gets hit into the boards. And puck's going to come the other direction. Hansen and Skuger back. And Thomas back on the back check. Shot, steered into the corner by Kerner. Now Skoog sends it up to Thomas. Thomas tries to find Palello. Doesn't quite reach him. A little bit behind him there. Puck goes behind the net over to the Warriors. Warriors breaking it out far side. And Skoog will be the first on the puck for the Wildcats. Skoog checking his options. Sends it up to Thomas. Sends it a little bit behind him. So that goes all the way over to the Warriors. Warriors try to sauce it up. That goes behind him. Should be a nice thing there. Yep. Refs were looking at each other, but clearly an icing. So we will have that back down in the Warriors zone here with 12:28 to go. 5-0 Wildcats. Period number 3. Before on mute was just kind of saying first period, 4 goals by the Wildcats. 2 from Mann, 1 from Larson, 1 from Lunenburg, and then second period only goal came from Pavic. So after jumping all over the Warriors, a little bit more bounce in the second period, and this third period, the Warriors have come out a little bit stronger as well. So we'll have a face-off to the right of the Warrior goaltender. Ethan Mann's on the face-off. Not sure what is happening. The ref is over talking to the scorekeeper. I believe he's getting a Band-Aid, yes. Referee is getting a Band-Aid from the scorekeeper. So we will wait until he is patched up, ready to go. All right. Back down comes Ethan Mann on the faceoff, and he has Pavic with him and Mead. Puck goes back to Siljan. Siljan fires it to Levine. Levine, sensing pressure, wisely dumps that into the corner for Mead. Mead cycles it over to Pavic. Pavic with some quick skating there. Sends it back over to Mann. Mann sends it up to Levine with a hard shot, tipped wide. Close wall here. Warriors are able to get it. Turn up ice. 2-on-2 against Levine and Siljan. Levine pursuing. Shot high. Warriors dump it back down low into the far corner, and they're going to cycle back to the other side. Siljan will be first on the puck for the Cats. Now Mann is going to help him out. Gets a piece of it, but they're able to keep it. And that is knocked out of danger, I believe, by Siljan out of the zone. And Pavic in hot pursuit puts a little bit of pressure on him. When Mead comes, helps out, throws it out into the slot for Riley. Riley battles, sends it back over to Siljan. Hard low shot, and it's going to be a face-off to the right of the goalie with 11:34 to go in the third period here. We'll see the line of Riley, Grotman, and Eddie with Raslin and Hansen at the point. And face off, there's one back to the point. Raslin keeps it in. Raslin has it again, sends it over to Eddie. Eddie tries to get it over to Riley, but broken up, but Grotman has it. Grotman over to Raslin. Raslin sends it all the way over to Riley. Riley's met with some pressure, and Warriors are able to skate that out. Sends it up to Hansen. Hansen's just going to send that all the way back in. Tag up for the Wildcats, and Eddie will be first in pursuit. Comes out to Hansen. Hansen's going to walk the line. Hard low shot. Saved by the Warriors goaltender into the corner. Grotman first on the puck. Grotman cycles that over to Eddie, just a little bit out of his reach. Warriors send it up the ice and out of the zone. And here come the Warriors with a 2-on-2 against Hansen and Raslin. Cut to the middle. Oh, and Eddie just clobbers Hansen. So Eddie going for a big check on the Warriors. Instead, takes out Easton. We'll have a face-off outside of the Wildcat zone here. Palello on the draw, and he has Liam Thomas with him, Garrett Larson, deep pair of Skoog and Siljan, her back. And refs having a conversation on the far side there. Puck goes over, Larson gets a piece of it, Warriors are able to dump it in. Skoog first on the puck. Battles on the close wall here. Skoog continues to battle a bit. Gets some help from Palello. Palello finds Thomas in the high slot. Thomas breaks it out by himself through neutral zone. Had three Warriors to contend with, so they're able to get the puck go the other direction. They try a high slot breakout themselves. Siljan half for second. Oh, nice job of Aaron getting back, breaking up the centering pass. And Warriors take it in their corner, throw it out front, and there's a save by Turner. Goes back out to Thomas. Thomas trying to chip it out. Gets it up to Palello. Palello over to Larson. Larson's going to get the zone. Larson goes wide. Slows it down a little bit. Thomas in to support. And Thomas is going to get in on the forecheck. And Liam pushed down. Still battles for the puck. Is able to keep it in the zone. Help from Larson. Palello comes in with a hit. And Larson cycles it down to Thomas. Thomas, tight angle shot there. And they're able to clear that out of danger. But here comes the Warriors. And Siljan's back. Job by Aaron, tying the guy up. Turner makes the save. Couple shots in a row there. And Cats have too many guys on the ice. Not sure what happened there, but Cats end up with 6 guys as Meade came onto the ice. Not sure who was going off, so we will get a chance to see the Wildcats penalty kill again for the next 2 minutes. PK unit appears to be Meade with Grotman, Razanen, and Levine. So 2 minutes for the Cats for 2 men on the ice. All right, draws one by the Warriors. Almost sent out by Grotman. Warriors are able to keep it in the zone. Levine works hard in the corner. He's able to battle his guy, but the Warriors have numbers. They get support, take it around. Cats keeping him on the perimeter here. Puck goes out to the top. Warriors look to set it back up, dump it in down deep. And the Warriors have it in the corner. Poked away by Meade and Raslin. Knocked out, though. Warriors defenders able to keep that in the zone. And puck goes behind the net here. Raslin's going to pursue. And Meade's going to pursue as well. Now puck goes behind the net here. Warriors continue to work. Try to get it out to the point, but too far for the defender. And Meade is going to pursue. Meade sends it back to Raslin. Raslin dumps it down into the corner. Kills some time there. And Ethan Mann gives his line mates the opportunity to get a change here. Comes Pavic breaking in hard on the slot, shorthanded. Sends that one over, and we'll have a face-off down in the Warriors zone with 51 seconds to go in the power play for Two Rivers. 8 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the game. Score remains Wildcats 5, Two Rivers 0. All right, PK unit now is Hansen and Skoog at D. Puck goes back to Skoog, goes off his skate. Hansen tries to get it. Warriors tip it, and Kerner's going to launch that out. Second Warrior comes in. Eric tracking him. Does a nice job. And Ethan Mann is out there as well, like Pavic. And puck goes over to Pavic. And Pavic's going to send it up to Mann. And Scoot runs into Trich. And here come the Warriors back the other way. The Warriors are able to gain the zone. Hansen on the defense. Able to keep control of it. Cycles back behind the net. Warriors put it out front. Oh, nice play by Hansen to break up the centering pass there. And 9 seconds to go. You can hear the Warriors goaltender slapping a stick, letting them know that they're coming out. There's a shot blocked by Mann. He can't find it. Puck goes behind him. That's going to do it for the power play. So Wildcats able to successfully kill off the penalty for too many men on the ice. And that will bring Arthur Eddy out to the ice. 5 people. Hansen's going to launch that off the back of the ref. And that goes over to Pavic. Pavic shoots it into the corner. Riley cycles it over to Eddy. Eddy back to Riley. Riley has the puck still behind the net. Riley turns, shoots hard. And is that in the net? I believe that is in the net. Yep. So Riley on the turnaround shot's able to put that in the back of the net. Took the ref a second to see it, but goalie not quite able to keep that seam tight on the close post. Riley makes him pay for it. Makes it 6-0 Cats with 6:55 to go. All right, Riley out there with Eddy and Grotman, and a deep pair of Levine and Siljan. Siljan on the puck, dumps it up to Eddy. Comes over to Grotman. Grotman sends it just wide. Riley tries to center it, and the Warriors are able to clear the slot. Goes back to Siljan. Siljan dumps it back down. That's going to be an icing back in the Cat zone. Because we're up 6, it is now running time. So 6.5 minutes to go in this contest with running time. And we'll get a change here. It appears we have Hansen and Rasman at D, and we have Thomas, Palello, and Larson at forward. Puck is won by the Cats. Thomas skates it up, sends it over to Larson. And going to call offsides. It's pretty close. The ref was right there. He thought Thomas went offside, so we'll try that again out in the neutral zone. Face-off is contested, tied up. That goes back to Rasman. Rasman slows it down, looks for options, sends it over to Hansen. Hansen back to Rasman. Rasman over to Palello. Palello to Thomas. And Thomas, hard shot. Nice save by the goalie off his stick. And puck goes back out front. Larson puts it in front. Another save, sends it out to Hansen. And Hansen sends it out front. Just goes wide. Not sure if anybody saw that one, but Palello sends it back in. Thomas on the forecheck. And here comes Hansen on the forecheck as well. Hansen's going to stay in the zone. Larson covering D for him. And Palello gets the puck, tries to chip it back down, just goes off his stick. The Warriors are able to get it. B-to-D pass for Two Rivers. And Two Rivers tries to go center breakout, misses it. Palello dumps that one in deep, and Quinn Mead is first one on for the Cats. Quinn given pursuit, and there's Ethan Mann. Ethan with a spinner, trying to get his third of the day. Just goes wide. Mann goes down. Pavic able to keep it up, and here's Siljan on the point. Siljan walks it. Hard low shot. Now in front of the net for the Cats. There's a shot by Mead off the pad by the goaltender into the corner. Mead gets his own rebound, sends it back to Rasman. Rasman sends it back over to Mead. Mead totally fans on it. Completely whiffs. There's a shot tip, and there's a goal. So after Mead's shot that doesn't work out, he gets one in there. And I believe Ethan Mann just got the hat trick for the game there. I believe it was him. It was either him or Siljan, but I believe it was Ethan. Yep, that was Ethan. And 3 in the game for that makes it 7-0. 4 minutes of run time left for this one. And we have Riley out there with Eddy and Grotman. Goes back to Skoog. Skoog skates hard into the corner. Skoog's going to launch that up to Eddie. Eddie chips it up to Grotman. Grotman battles with a couple of Warriors. Puck comes loose. Eddie makes the hit. Goes back into the middle. Some of these Warriors are trying to just lay the body a little bit here. And the goalie's saving that. So we'll have a face-off to the left of the goaltender. 3:20 of running time here to go. And some depressing Frank Sinatra. I did it my way. A little bit of humor from the Two Rivers box there. Back out to Siljan. Siljan dumps it back into Riley. Riley off the boards over to Grotman. Grotman hard shot low. And Skoog steps up. Skoog puts it all the way around. Grotman's going to be first on puck. And Grotman sends it in low. That comes back out to Siljan. Keeps it in with his feet. Keeps it with his feet again. Aaron's able to cycle it down low. Gets it behind the net to Eddie. Eddie's crushed. And that's going to be a penalty for Two Rivers. And see if it's an elbow or high hit. We just called him for a roughing. So a little bit high on that hit. So we'll have a power play for Wildcats with 2:23 to go running time. 7-0. All right, Ethan Mann on the draw for the power play unit. Sends it over to Larson. Larson battles. Not Ryan Thomas. Liam Thomas comes over. Thomas possesses it. Cycles it over to Larson. Larson controls it behind the net. Larson scanning around, looking for options. Sends it over to Mann. Mann tries to get it back over. Broken up by the Warriors. Egan's able to keep it in. Thomas walks in. Really able to seal it that time. Now comes over to Mann. Mann with a hard shot, and there's going to be the rebound goal for Thomas. So power play unit's able to produce, make this one 8-0 Wildcats with a minute 38 to go in this game. All right, so goal from Thomas late in the game here. And Mead pushes it into the Two Rivers zone. Two Rivers goes behind the net. And Mead turns around, fires that. Just misses the mark. That comes back into the slot. Two Rivers tries to flip it out. Quinn keeps it in. And Hanson still going to be offsides. So everybody needs to check up. Nobody is not checked up yet. Ethan does not know he needs to check up still. Or maybe he does. Ethan just takes the face off. All right, so we have Mann, Pavic, Mead, Hanson, Rasman. One back to Hanson. Hanson dumps it in deep. 35 seconds to go in this one. Puck goes over the sidewall. Pavic and Mann. Then Two Rivers gets it out of the zone there. Mann whacks it out of the air. No hand pass call on that one. And Two Rivers collects it. Sends it back into the neutral zone. Mann gets it over to Pavic. Pavic loses it. Comes back out. Rasman gets it. Rasman sends it up to Mead. Mead chips it in. And Two Rivers trying to do something here. Minute left. Rasman's just going to eat it. And that's going to do it. So 8-0 win for the Cats. Coming off a win against Hudson that was pretty similar score. Final shots 46 for the Wildcats, 12 for the Warriors. So shutout for Eric Kerner. Had some nice saves. Definitely one-sided game, but Eric came up with the saves when he needed to. Hat trick by Ethan Mann. Other goals were from Larson, Lunenberg, Pavic, Thomas, and Riley. So that's going to do it. Not sure our next game, but we'll see you Saturday. Who do we play? Somebody Saturday. Apple Valley, Burnsville on Saturday. We will see you then. Good luck to Varsity.